take a look. I'm gonna walk away from the computer just a second, let you guys look at the first pick. I will be back momentarily. See you in a second. All right. Hey, Fen, you don't have to kill yourself on this, man, but just keep giving them away. If we dump the whole thing or a bunch of them, and you can just do like 30-second entries if you want. I'm not a big concern about dragging it out. I just would like to get codes to people in a way that's quasi fair. So, all right, what do we got in here? +1/+1 for each creature you have. Cast down as pretty damn premium removal. What's the Daring Archaeologist do? Artifact, recursion, and he gets counters. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. It's not even that bad. Dominaria is keyword chat right now if you'd like a code. I think Cast Down's gotta be better than Daring Archaeologist, though. Gideon's Reproach is fine. I mean, if you drafted this early, I'm not taking dub. You guys compare this to Knight's Pledge. This is a worse Knight's Pledge. Well, that's not true. As a first strike. Okay, it's a better Knight's Pledge, but that's the power level. It's okay. It's okay. The first strike is better. I'll give it a little bit more fair than that. I'd forgotten about the first strike. I'm like looking at that as 2/2. But I mean, removal is just way better than that. So, all right, let's grab Cast Down. Cheap instant cast removal. Can't hit legendaries, but otherwise it's quite good. Sapperling Migration is pretty fun. Song of Frailes is all right. That's pretty good too. Settle the score. Exile target creature, put 2 loyalty counters on a planeswalker you control. So what? It's just 4 for fucking removal. It's like a Lich's Caress better. I'm just taking the black removal. It's in color. Seems great. All right. What does this do? Turn all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to the battlefield for 7. Feels rough. Yeah, we've got Skizik. 5/3 Haste Trampler for 4. That if you pay 5 doesn't die at the end of the turn. Doesn't seem amazing. Got an instant trick for +1/+0, first strike and haste. Seems like a just worse sure strike. I'm kind of looking at the Sparring Construct. Like, it doesn't commit me to a color. Doesn't commit me to a bad card. It's not a great card. It is a historic. Let's grab the Sparring Construct. I'm not excited about those picks, and I don't know what color I want yet. Jousting Lance. Slower Axe, but gives first strike. Adamant Will is a pretty damn good combat trick. Sergeant at Arms as a fine 2/3 body with a kicker effect for some more dudes. Fiery Intervention is a pretty decent red removal card. Thalad's a totally fine 3/2 creature. Can we have too much removal? I don't think so. All right, so we got red-black, and we are immediately offered a red-black legendary creature. Soul Salvage, Blessings, okay. Short Sword, I like. Dubs, okay. Talked about that the first time. The Disciples, okay. I think we'll grab Garna. Let's grab Garna. Black-red. Potentially. Don't love the Cyclops. Don't like Warcaller. The Acolyte is fine. The 25th dub. Run Amok is only an attacking combat trick. This guy's a pretty weak body. I mean, 4/4/4/4 is okay, but very easy to gang block and fuck him. I don't know what I'd take here. The Syncopate, maybe? We're not sold on black yet, or sold on red yet. Could hedge a little bit, take something better, either dub or the Syncopate. Card's a little clunky to play. grab the dub as a maybe. I like Stronghold Confessor just fine. I actually don't even mind Frenzied Rage, but let's grab the Confessor. I'd like to see a strong red card offered. Second dub. Or a Feral Abomination. I mean, they can't give dubs away. Like, it's been a dub in every pack for this entire first pack here. Take the big dude of a color we're likely to play. Take a Dark Bargain and be pretty pleased about it. Take a Fervent Strike. Will I? Take a Warlord's Fury. Will I? The Befuddle. Fire Elemental versus Blessing. I might actually play Blessing. I don't have any lifelinks for it. Don't have any legendaries, so no lifelink. But I have one legendary. +2, +1. It's a pretty sad combat trick. Probably doesn't, I mean, for 1 mana, I guess, but doesn't tend to save anybody. Do I like a Fire Elemental? No, I don't like a Fire Elemental. I don't think that card's being played, but we'll see. All right. Okay. Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. Sure. You think the guy who just like sat down to make the name of this card was just like, you know, like he had water in his throat. He's like, Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. I think that's probably how that name was created. What does the Untamed Kavu do? 2 for a 2/2 Vigilance Trample. Kicker 3. Becomes a 5/5 for 5. That seems kind of good. This is kind of good. Druid's totally playable. The elves are kind of good. Yeah, I saw Warlord's Fury as a sorcery. I like it because it cycles. I'm probably not playing it. I could pull it out of there. We're trying to decide still if we're in red right now. We just got offered no red cards that we care about. I mean, the Chronicler's there. He's okay. I guess Chronicler bounces our instants and sorceries. Actually, that might be a better pick than I was giving it credit for. We have a fuck ton of really good removal. By a fuck ton, I mean 3. I like the Chronicler, actually. 9/3 is not doing it for me. These are 2 really solid, maybe 3 really solid green cards. But I don't think I want to go that route right now. Let's grab the Chronicler. Fungal Infection's fine. Wizards of Lightning. Another Garna. Journey Mage and Adept. And 3 Historics. And a Skin Witch. What in the fuck? Alright, I want all those cards. I think we just take the Lightning and be pretty happy about it. The Wizard's good though. We have no other Wizards right now. No, we do have one other Wizard. And we're likely to want another Wizard. Jesus. This card is good, man. It's a body that's also a Lightning Bolt. Are they trying to give away another dub here? Yeah, see? If you're on the dub train right now, you could have like 7 of them. Not Garna? I think the removal is better in Garna. I think I can get the Skin Witch later. I think it's probably the Lightning. Can we give up removal or the Fire Fist Adept? It's between these, right? This is going to be only a small amount of damage. Probably 1 to 2, maybe 3. I think it's Wizard's Lightning. All right, let's grab some more removal. We get a Stronghold Confessor and an Eviscerate. Yeah, take that Eviscerate. Sure. Isn't this one the one that bounces sorceries? Turn an instant, return a sorcery. Could actually make use of that. Another Acolyte, another Cast Down. Yep. Okay. Soul Salvage. The moment we have no creatures. Journey Mage has a non-terrible creature for 3. Seems playable. Let's grab that. Sorcerer's Wands for pinging faces. The Keldon Overseer. Card's kind of bad. Omnivore. Fungal Infection. It's a little bit lower value for me right now. So we have no creatures to make combat tricks out of because we just have 100 million removal spells. The wand. I mean, presumably they're going to have no creatures to block, and the wand's not going to help us because we're just going to attack them. How many removal right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for a 5/5 body is something. It's not as exciting as the Death Touch Abomination, I don't think. 4 for a body. Do we have any creatures at any of these levels right now? Have no 4-drop creatures. This is okay. We're not going to have creatures to sacrifice to it, although it has a little bit of synergy with Sparring Construct. Playing black-red, we're probably not going to have a bunch of token creatures. I think this is weaker without the tokens to feed it. I don't like that card. The Partic Wanderer, perhaps? Alright, let's grab a creature. I'll take the Death Blossom, Death Bloom Thallid and be super excited about that. Cyclops. Cyclops feels a little bit better when they have no creatures. So I'll take him. Yargle World, Wield even. This is kind of removal. Play Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. Garno Wield, and the Skin Witch Wield. Ah! I want the Skin Witch more than I want fucking Garna, don't I? Skin Witch was so good last game. We have a lot of 5s already. Does he have Frog Spirit? He's a Frog Spirit. I never knew frogs were like that on the inside. Skin Witch performed very well last game, but this is a different game. I would like some early game creatures. She's a 1/3. I like 1/3s. We have no recursion right now, so it's not like I can bounce her later. You guys don't want legendaries? Since when is chat against legendaries? Just because Skin Witch was so good for me. All right, fine. We'll take. I actually agree. I actually agree with that pick because I don't think Garna's all that great. All right, grab a Stronghold Confessor. There's another creature.
Fresh from the stagecoach.
Welcome, Corin Druid. Thanks for the sub. So, Paladin is a 4/2, which is a little bit better when we remove all their creatures. And Historics trigger her. We've got a Wanderer. 2 legendaries there. And another one there for, I don't think so. Do I want a 3rd Stronghold Confessor? Sure. Okay. Final Parting. It's not getting played. It's a cool one. All right. Pack 3. What do we got? Got some decent ones for us. This card's good. Another flyer is not bad. Expensive. We're very slow curve here. Could very easily run into early game problems. This card I don't think is very good. I'm basically only parsing black and red right now. I think I'm taking the Siege Game Commander. I don't think it's a snap pick. Another Chronicler to bounce back more removal. Seems disgusting. Versus another Cyclops. This is also early game blocker creature. Versus another Thallid versus a War Chief. We do now have 1 Goblin. So that's exciting. I think this is a pretty easy Chronicler with the Thallid coming back at some point. Journey Mage. Winglering Phantom. Whenever you cast a Historic Phantom, play 1. If you do, return Lingering Graveyard from your graveyard to your hand. Some pretty good recursive value there. We have a couple of those. I don't remember what Memorial Unity does. Okay. think this is probably a Journey Mage. Fits our curve nicely. We have early 2-drops. We can put them into 3-drops, do some damage to face, get some pressure going. Phantom's good. Yeah, it's slow. Doesn't fly, doesn't have death touch, but doesn't stay dead, which is pretty nice. But I think I'm Journey Maging here. He's got offered a Fire Fist Adept, Soul Salvage, or a Infection, but this card now has a lot more synergy with our deck. That's a nice card too. Got a bunch of wizards now. Up to 5 wizards, I think. So I'm going to grab that Adept. This card is batshit insane. Too bad I don't have any auras or enchantments. Auras or equipment, rather. Card's insane, though. Maybe we could draft something to fit it. I don't want the Overseer. I don't really want the Paladin. The Soul Salvage is a maybe. I think we have more playables than I want already. I don't have any cards that scream recursion. Maybe Yargle. Not really. He's expensive and trades down most of the time. I think I'm going to draft it and see if we can pick up a late sword. This card's not terrible for us. Combat Trick isn't terrible for us. Didn't we already draft Blessing, though? Yeah, it's just sitting in our sideboard. I'll take him. He's a 3/2 for 3. Might just be playable as he is. Another Confessor. I don't really want a 4th Confessor. Would I take another Journey Mage? I might. Would I take our... Oh, Champion of Flames, the guy who wants stuff attached to him. Doesn't have anything attached to him to begin with. Let's grab the Journey Mage. Another Chronicler for massive lulling. Burst Eruption. You want to do 3 damage to each creature, chat? I don't. Sparring Construct. Yep. Alright. Chainer's Torment. Frenzied Rage as an enchantment. Yeah. Warchief Wield. Not ever playing that card. Not playing that card either, but, you know. Phantom Wield. Dark Bargain again, or Soul Salvage. Take Dark Bargain. Paladin versus Blessing. I do love me some Paladins. I don't think that card ever makes the cut. I don't think this card does either, but it might. Splash White for dubs, yeah. All right, a lot of removal. A lot of removal in this deck. So, what are the things that immediately come to mind as not necessary? The constructs. Got a lot of early drops already. Keeper wins us a single game. It's worth it. I don't think that's very good. Jesus, our deck is hard to cut from. I don't think Feral Abomination is necessary. I don't really think Partic Wonder is necessary either. Lingering Phantom loses a lot of value when we cut all of our historics. Four more. What are we at creature-wise? 18. Is Garna something we care about? Sure. Sounds good, Fen. Sounds good. So if you guys are clear on this, my mod's going to give out a bunch of codes here. It's going to be an entry of a single word. It's not going to change in between picks, and he's just going to pick a person every couple minutes from that. So make sure you get, if you're interested in a code, make sure you get that keyword in just a minute here when it's announced. See, I like Menace in this deck. I have a feeling I'm going to be removing about half their cards all the time. Garner's a wizard? No, Garner's a warrior. Not a wizard. How about the Garna Siege Gang Commander on 11 mana? She does give everything else haste, which is kind of nice. God, Yargle doesn't seem very good here, does he? Three remaining. I think it might be Garna. Still pretty top heavy. Just cut 2 creatures. Don't want to go too much lower on creatures though. 16 available. Do I need 3 Chroniclers? Yes. Do you know how much fucking removal I have? Do I need 3 Journey Mages? Maybe not. Did we get a recursive effect? Did we not draft it in the end? Didn't draft it in the end. 3 remaining. 3 Confessors might be overkill. They're a menace though. And the Journey Mages aren't. They're not wizards, but who cares? I think I prefer them to the Cyclops. They're 3/3s instead of 4/4s, but they gotta have 2 creatures. How are they ever gonna have 2 creatures? The number of removal things we have. It's like we just have removal in all menace creatures. It seems beautiful. She's a very slow recursive effect though, Galgamax. Yeah, I think I might be cutting Rampaging Cyclops. And maybe 1 Confessor. Maybe this dude. 3 for a 3/2. He's not a wizard. I only have 1 enchant in the deck. So he's just not getting value 99% of the time. He's just a generic 3/2. And we have better 3/2s. These are essentially 4 drops, so put them here. I think I'm okay with that. So we've got Fiery Intervention, Siege Gang Commander, Wizard's Lightning, 2 Cast Downs, an Eviscerate and a Settle the Score for removal. We've got Evasive Creatures out the wazoo afterwards with Wind Acolytes plus the Menace guys here in the Menace Enchant. We've got Draw on Dark Bargains. We've got Ping to the Face with the Journey Mages. I think this looks good. No, I need my mana. I've got 4 kickers that I want to play all the time. How many did we end up with creature-wise? 14. We did cut 4 creatures. There's an argument to be made for cutting Frenzied Rage. But I kind of like it on an early Chronicler or something, giving him 3 power. Okay, you'd cut the Fire Intervention. You are insane. All right, so let's move on. We're going to call this... what are we going to call this, chat? What would you like to name this? What to you guys is the epitome of this deck? I feel like the Chronicler is the epitome of this deck. More removal. Okay. Oh, but we spelled more wrong. There we go. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to walk away from the computer just briefly. I'll see you guys in a minute, and we'll start this one up.